Hello, beautiful people. Welcome on into the chat. U90856. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Let's just get right into it. I think the first thing we're gonna look at tonight is people are saying that the built-in bounty isn't working on Android devices. Let me see if I can find this HTTP not allowed. Yeah, we're gonna start with that one. Enable edit product settings, player other settings, allow downloads over HTTP. This must be a new setting that we need for bounty. Good evening, Tyler. Welcome on in. New UI coming. Yeah. If we can get to it tonight, we'll see. We'll see how long bug fixes take. Oh wait, let's make my VTuber cute before I forget. Set up. There we go. All right, we're programming now. We're working on code. Yeah, I'm hoping every stream I feel like I put that when I'm working on the new UI and then bug fixes take the whole stream, and that's all the free time I have. But we're gonna get through it. Let me pull this up. Okay. Let's see. Edit product settings, player other settings. Player. Okay, so for Android specifically, there's a setting that we didn't turn on. Is that what it is? Sorry, I'm keep tabbing back to Discord. Allow downloads over HTTP, always allowed. Okay, so why? Is this getting flipped off by my automated builder? Is that the problem that happened? Let me see. No new changes from Latasio yet. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these new files that got built last time when I was creating this new version. So U90856, if you go to, that's actually one of the first things I added, and then it just hasn't been great, mostly because of like the Chinese fonts aren't really supported by Unity by default. If you go to assets, streaming assets, and that translation.txt file, you can change the translations. Basically, it's like you'll see button.single equals solo versus self. Here, I'll show you. I don't need to share this translation.txt, but if you see here, when I click play, and we start up the sim, actually this translation.txt might be somewhere else. Assets, no, it should be this one. So like this solo versus self button right here is the very first line of the translation.txt, where it's button.single equals solo versus self. We can change that here to be like anything you want. And if we save that translation.txt file, then you get a whole new button. Anything you want. So one of the first things I actually added, because I was hoping, like Japanese players and stuff would be playing on the sim as well, and that there would be people who wanted to support the translation. But the only problem I've run into is that people have told me that like the fonts aren't working properly for Chinese and stuff. And I actually have where is it? This is not UI toolkit. Where did it go? Resources? Nah. Somewhere. Oh, maybe plugins. No. It's been a hot minute since I had to work on the fonts, but oh, text message pro. Here we go. I even added like the Mario font for Japanese support, and it's supposed to be like a backup default font for anything that's using like Liberation Sans, but it still doesn't seem to be working for all kanji. And no one's. I've asked a couple of people who have complained to me about that to like tell me which kanji so I can test it, and they just never got back to me. Um, Five Elders of Emu lose 5K. I'm guessing that you have the guy on the board that says all of your cards are set to 7K. Do you have the card on the board that says my 12Ks become 7Ks? Because that's what I would guess is happening there. Onel says, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. What are they called? Celestial Dragons. If we go here, so 5 Elders are 12K. They're Celestial Dragon type. And oh, and they're also 5 Elders type. And if you have a Saint Jupiter on the board, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, your 5 Elders character's base power becomes 7K instead of 12K. So that would be why. These two don't play together too well. It actually nerfs your 12Ks. Provided Japanese and Chinese card images for them. However, since the Korean version's a bit behind, yeah, for the recent sets for sure. Yeah, there's actually a Korean format in the sim. I have not looked at the analytics lately to see how often it's actually getting played. But if you see, the Korean version is up to OP11 right now. So this does have like does ban you from using the latest set, and you're stuck to the Korean versions. It's a little difficult to find information on like which promos and starter decks and stuff they have, but I try to keep it updated at least every other version. All right. Okay, so the problem we are running into is that it thinks on Android that this allow downloads over HTTP is not on for the new builds I just made, but it is on. So next what we want to do is go to our Android profile and switch to that. And this is going to take a hot minute because of that Mario font. This re-importing the font kernels is actually like the longest, most painful part of switching between like Android and Windows. So it would be good for it to actually be helping people at some point. We're going to sit here and twiddle our thumbs for a minute while we get that switched over. But I would not be surprised if that player setting is switched on Android, and for whatever reason it's only on Windows, even though that's an Android only setting. So we'll get that switched over. If we can get that switched over, the only other thing is people are claiming that they're like running into connection issues more often. I don't think any network code has changed, but we're gonna go over Latasia's changes that added the OP bounty and see if network code did change. And if it did, we'll try and fix it or revert it or do what we got to do. Because it might just be that it's a new version coming out and people are hitting network caps more and the servers are getting overloaded. But if not, if there are in fact network changes, we'll try to fix that tonight. And then a couple of basic bugs. Katarina's copying base power instead of current power. What else got reported? Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking through the Discord reported bugs. This one's not a bug. Sanjuan Wolf OP16 is buffing for the entire turn. Buffs until opponent's next turn end. I wonder how long he's supposed to buff. Of course, I make people go to the forum to report these bugs, and they still like don't even look at the forum. There's just like four different reports of the same issue. Yep, I got it, guys. There's a couple new network issues. And then this one's interesting. Loot screen in the middle of the match. Yellow Luffy who gains 2K when a blocker is activated, but the rules says only on the turn. Yet somehow it's accumulating across turns. Rick, do you have an example log of that? Because that's a very commonly played card, and I have not heard of that reporting before. So I would not be surprised if maybe something's getting misinterpreted there. Corda Coliseum still playable. I think that one did have a new updated block number, right? Corda Coliseum, TCG. Did it get a reprint? Yeah, it did. It got reprinted in the PRB. So that's not a bug. All right, okay. Oh, why did Visual Studio pop up? Because it switched to Android. That's weird. Compiling the scripts, nothing's changed. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. So now that we're on the Android profile, I'm hoping that there is a bug, which is that that setting is not switched to on in the Android profile. If the setting is currently on in the Android profile, then we got bigger problems where it's giving people the error message that it's off. So hopefully, for whatever reason, these player settings are in fact per account. Spectator mode, yeah, that's been brought up a few times. The way the sim is currently programmed, it is peer-to-peer, and it expects all network commands coming in externally to be your opponent's cards. And so I had a spectator mode working probably up to like OP05 or so, but it basically doubled the amount of code I had to write. I just had to have an extra, like a third line of code that's like, it's not mine and it's not my opponent's because I am the spectator flag, then apply it to based on player ID. So one day I'll rewrite the code to actually be like server based instead of peer to peer, but no ETA on that one. Lake Wolf, welcome on in. Thank you for dropping by. Awesome. Awesome. Glad you were able to use the ST30 card. Sounds like you have a friend because I didn't make them legal, I think, in the queues yet because we don't get them until June, I think. But gosh, I'm so looking forward to to synced up global releases. Lucas, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Ian, what is this? Is this 14? No, that's a VLXD. I don't know how to pronounce your name. That's someone smashed the keyboard. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. CrossFit, welcome back. Welcome back. Goblin Gaming Official, thank you for the follow. Is that the Goblin I follow on Twitter? Uh, pro esports player or something? If so, welcome on in. A button that orders Costco hot dog delivery. I mean, if I get sponsored, right? You should bring it up to them. And I could get like 10%, right? Gobble Gaming doubtful. Okay, all right. There's a chance. I follow a goblin on Twitter who plays the One Piece card game. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. Allow downloads over HTTP is set to always allowed on Android. Then what does the error message mean, you guys? Why are people getting the error message that it needs to be set on for OP bounty? That's a great question. Okay, well, it's not that simple then. Can't just follow the error message and turn it on. Get us 20 times on the day if I'm the Smash Bros. Player. I think that's probably that's probably who I'm talking about. Like I said, I think he was like some sort of esports player who got into the One Piece card game. Let me go find his Twitter, so that way at least you know who you can blame. See who I'm following. That's so funny. Goblin FL on Twitter, OPTCG and Smash. Yeah, that would be the guy. That's who you're getting mistaken for. That's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing it to you too. Uh, all right, test sneakies on Twitter is telling me if you spam click on the bounty, it slowly shrinks over time. Interesting. We could we can try that live. Let's try that right here. We gotta switch back to Windows probably though. Okay. First, this might be a Latasio debugging thing then. So, Latasio, what's the error message exactly? I pull it up in Discord here. Look, okay, so they can open the bounty UI, but when they try to hit login, it says HTTP not allowed. 0 left. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. So we're gonna we're gonna start the switch back to Windows so I can test it locally here. But maybe while we do that, can I find the new bounty code? Okay, we're gonna have to go into our scripts manually while that loads. OP bounty. Hopefully there's no hard-coded keys in here. Looks like we're good. Hopefully no one can hack the bounty. Yeah, okay. All right, it's in the config and stuff, so don't. All right. Oh, this is just like the hand. That's not even the login button itself. Never mind. That's not what we want. Gonna have to change your name again. Yeah. Was using the wrong username. Oh no. Um. Yeah, unfortunately, we might need Latasia because I don't know his code for how bounties like using that login and sending HTTP commands. Once this finally finishes switching over to Windows, we can go and look at like the code diffs here, but we're gonna do that anyways, just to make sure there's no new issues with like connecting to lobbies or something that people are claiming is happening. I think it's probably just because we're getting absolutely swamped with matches. But I'll double check that he didn't change anything. And at the very least, if we get the disconnect and reattempt to connect to a lobby, I can try adding that button to go back to the main menu there. Yo, Maximum Dean, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Oh, you guys want to see something since we're waiting 20 minutes for this kerning? Yeah, so that's not the new UI I'm even talking about, but having the bounty inside the client is going to be really nice. Just easy way to connect to ranked matches there. I appreciate you, Maximum Dean, for enjoying and using the sim. If no one played it, I'd be pretty bummed. So I'm happy people like it. What was I gonna share? Oh, yeah. Can I show? Okay, we can sneak peek for the people actually in the stream. I'm getting a concept artist working on a new model for me. She's gonna be real cute. We're gonna do like a Gyaru mimic type thing, right? So it's like a treasure chest that's come to life, but kind of a, I don't know, like Beach Boys kind of theme, little piratey. I'm gonna here. Can I open this? What's the best way to? I'll just share Discord real fast while you guys are in here. I'm gonna just add a new. Oh, there it goes. All right, it switched over, but I want to show you guys real quick, just a super quick sneak peek of kind of like new concept I'm getting in here. If I do window capture for Discord, should be fine. Should be fine. There we go. Can you guys see that right now? Look how cute that is. I'm excited. This is just the concept art, and then I gotta get a whole like model artist and rigging and all that stuff, but I'm real excited. I'm excited. Valdo Moda, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Matchup trainer being on there also Please don't dox myself. Oh, I do it all the time, Tyler. Yeah, I know Latasio. So the problem is we don't want bounty uh the we don't want the bounty client inside of the sim to have updates separate from the sim updates, because then the Windows patcher will break, right? It's got to be like the same binaries to patch it. So the idea being that if we do add features to the bounty inside the sim, they're gonna just come with sim updates. I agree, it would be really nice to have like matchup trainer. Oh, I see, matchup trainer. Yeah, definitely. I need to add like a moobot command, but if I go and search for ranked here, if you're not in the TCG matchmaking Discord, that's kind of where like Latasio takes suggestions and things. Because he's the one who's done all the bounty stuff, takes all that off my hand. He's got the whole rank thing, um, which is really nice for me, just focusing on getting the cards working right and stuff. But that's a good place to put suggestions. Sweet, 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 sweet. Um, all right, let me. Okay, so unfortunately, there was not. It was not the simple fix that the error message tells us we need to change. Oh boy. Oh, he did change the Android manifest though. Okay. So that's probably where stuff started breaking down. Uh-huh. Sure, I know what some of these words mean. Um, oh, he did change the build profiles. Interesting. To run in the background. Ah, is this right here? Insecure HTTP. Oh no, so he turned it on. Okay, so it was off. Latasio turned it on. Did this change at all in between? It's very strange. I wonder if my build script is turning it off. No, that's my post-process build. It's been a hot minute since I had to work on my build script. Scripts. Tooling, no. Not scriptable objects. Editor, here we are, build script, okay. Okay. Um, yeah, it literally just loads up this Android profile and makes the build. So, yo, okay, I gotta work on these. I gotta work on these names. Imona Mishin, welcome on in. Thank you for enjoying the sim. Jay Walker, how's it going tonight? How's it going? Goblin Gaming, have a good one. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be looking for a needle in the haystack. We might not be getting to the Android HTTP issue tonight. Let me see if I can just do like a quick Google. Is this like a known issue? Unity HTTP not allowed. Like I literally have that enabled in the build. In project settings, player. Not enabled in project settings. Yeah, Latasio seems to have already tried to debug this. Is it? Ugh, is it that he's running HTTP commands instead of HTTPS? Like, is that all he needs to change? Is that an easy? I'm not like a web dev, but that might be all he needs to do. I'll ping him. I'll ping him. I'm gonna call that solved for now. Let's see. Are you able to run HTTP? Oh yeah, I remember that was an issue. When I was checking time or something in a different project, I was loading it from an HTTP request, and then when an Android update came out, they basically didn't let you do that anymore. They would only let you do HTTPS requests. So maybe that's HTTP requests. I remember having to fix that in another project. Seems like it might be broken, even with that project settings set to allowed. All right. I'm gonna work on things that I can work on because unfortunately that's just bounty calls from Latasia. Wapo 17. Thank you for enjoying the sim. Yeah, we're seems like there might be some new connection issues here. Let me see. Let me see what Latasia changed for this version, if there's anything about the connection. Oh boy. Why is it saying this is different? Is it literally just like spacing got changed? Oh no. Oh, Latasio, you can't be doing that. I can't diff these and everything. Oh god. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's not great. Add translation lines. Okay, so it's just the hard code them. Did gameplay logic script also have infinite changes? Uh-huh. But yeah, it's not even gonna diff. Oh, you can't be checking in white space changes. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. Just triggering me. Just lead dev memories. Um there's no way of knowing what he actually needed to change. Could probably use some sort of AI bot to just scrape the differences. Might be what I need to do. Is there a better tool? I'm just I know it's killing kids or whatever, but let's let's just copy paste both of these into like ChatGPT real quick just to see what actually changed. Holy moly. HR Ninja, welcome on in. Wait, that's not a welcome on in. Thank you for the subscription, HR Ninja. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Dude, we got a few subscribers these days. No card Kaizoku came in with the big number, but I was just like checking my analytics before stream. It's like we're at like 53 subscribers. Something crazy. That's crazy. Yo, yeah, thank you for coming in and dropping that sub. I appreciate it. Okay. So Latasio needs to HTTPS his commands. And then let's check host join script. I think what's probably happening is there's some difference in here that is maybe making disconnects in the middle of the game not pop up the leave command anymore. I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna one command just to like fix this issue for 1,000 players, okay? It's the trolley problem, right? Every time you Google it's using fucking AI these days, right? Like it's unavoidable. Um, so here's oh god, no, I can't actually do it. Oh, okay, so ChatGPT, okay. Find non-white space differences. Just use like a... I want something other than plastic SCM. What's a good, like, do I have Beyond Compare on here? I used to. I don't have it anymore. Do I have to pay for that? What's a freemium? Free trial, cool, done. Downloaded. Let's install software live. Download unverified file. We're just gonna get hacked live here. I think this is the real site. Yeah, yeah. Sorry if this like crashes stream. All right. We're gonna install some comparison software so I can figure out what Latasio actually did with all this white space changes. Put in our tools folder. We do not need a desktop shortcut. It is installing. Yo, 7 stream streak, Jaywalker? That's crazy. I know, dude. I wish there's an add-on I'm sure I can install to get rid of the AI summaries on Google searches, right? Someone let me know what it is. Sure, let's see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, I got Beyond Compare open here. I'm going to text compare. We are gonna grab the old and the new. Oh, oh come on, Beyond Compare. All right, that works way better. I guess I can try showing this on stream since you guys are just probably looking at a blank page right here. Let's do a window capture. Beyond Compare. All right. Whoa, it's intense. Probably want it behind my VTuber. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, that should show us what actually changed in the code. Let's see. Oh, so there's new code for if bounty fails to join. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I turned this into a not async task. Consume the deep link. We're starting the host. Is this why people can't log in via iOS anymore? Interesting. Yeah, we'll have to check. Okay, so I wonder if the new disconnects, I'll have to ask people in Discord, are the new disconnects only in bounty matches using the client? Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Because it might be that if bounty loses connection, that it's dropping you from your games. Oh no, Latasia, why'd you... What? All blue got turned on instead of gnats? It's fine, it's fine. Wait, how is this different? That's crazy. Okay. Okay, so when we're hosting, host completed, okay. I don't know what I'm reading here, guys. Okay, so my concern here, yeah, is that I think what's happening is it's only for bounty games. I'm gonna ask in the sim help channel on these network failure match screens. They're probably just gonna say no, and that's fine. Are these games that are posted with the new bounty buttons? Okay. I think that's probably what we're looking at. This one's got the most upvotes and comments, so this will be the official one. We're gonna delete some of these. Okay, all right. Let's move on to some bugs that I know how to fix. Corrida Coliseum still playable. OP16-106 San Juan is not working on characters. Let's go see who that is. Let's see what the card says first of all. Oh, that's something we need to do. We need to get English versions of some of these OP16 cards. Because I forgot to do that, so people are playing with Japanese ones. So this is a Blackbeard Pirate card, which I think all the new OP16 ones are yellow. Up to one of your leader or character card space power becomes 7,000 during the turn on KO. OP16-106. Let's see. And the report is that you can't choose a character with the effect. That's the trigger. This is the on KO. Right here, target is, yep, leaders only. All right, simple enough fix. Alexini TCG, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Let me just pull up the card separately, actually, so I don't have to keep going back and checking it in the game. 106, San Juan Wolf. Close out of this. Yo, 7-stream streak is crazy. Yeah, the trigger is the same effect, so we're gonna need to fix it on the trigger as well, and then that's fixed and done. At least that one's a pretty easy one. You can choose a leader or a character to buff. All right. Undo changes on that. 16-106. Can't choose to buff a character. Checked, and I'm going to mark this in the Discord as fixed and incoming. Let's see. OP16-104 Katarina is copying base power, not current power. Is she... OP16-104, it's on attack, so it's the first action here. effect is match opponent base power. So we want match opponent power instead. Let me go check. Match opponent power until turn end. Perfect. Yep. All right. So we literally just accidentally had base power instead of current power. Done. Another easy fix. Arena. It's matching base power instead of current power. Another one down. Fixed and incoming. Let's see. Sun Wolf was killed on my turn on a rally effect, and the 7k leader persisted to opponent's end of turn. Uh-oh. Let's see. OP16106, back to Sun Wolf. Too easy, baby. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. How's your night going? All right. Sun Wolf. Set base power to opponent's end. And Steph stays. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Do I not have a function for base power to current turn ends? Yeah, it's really just current turn end. Set base power to start and to opponent's end. That's it, huh? Interesting. All right. So this is a new functionality, actually. Let me see if I have this on old cards. Card base power change to opponent's end. Card base power change to start. Has no card ever done a change base power just this turn? That's actually kind of wild. Oh, no, here we go. Card base power change. Okay. Oh, I think it's only been for copying power. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Modify card base power by a buff. Change card base power. Okay, no, we've done this before, just on older cards, I think. Yeah. Okay, so it's always been matching power. You've never actually just set it. Okay, so this is going to be a new functionality. Base power. There's others, the swap base power. So we're actually just going to copy this and instead just do set base power. Card base power becomes X until end of the current turn. Okay. Set base power. There's no buff. Set card base power. Modifier, right? No change. That change is set. Okay. All right. Okay, and now we want, it's not buff to turn start. What is the chat log that we want to send here when someone does this? Oh, come on. I never use the word set base power. Or base power set. Oh no. Let's see. All right. We'll use a new, well, let's see. There's buff self. Yeah, maybe we just do set power. Oh no. Voice more soothing than David Attenborough? Thank you. One tap taken now. Appreciate it. I feel like, yeah, I've been going back and listening to some of my previous streams. I'm like slurring my words and stuff. I'm like, I think it's just because the kids have been sick for like a month, so I've just always had like a stuffy nose and stuff. But I appreciate that. Thank you. I think I need to upgrade this mic, but it's doing okay for now. Um, what's the log line we want? We don't want buff self, but maybe we do. Debuff. I just don't want to make a whole new log line if I don't need to, but yeah, maybe I don't have a log line for setting power. We have set active. All right. We're gonna do a new log line here. Thank you for the follow one tap. No, yeah, they're good now. I'm just like the last few streams. So I'm like, hopefully, maybe my voice sounds better this stream because they're not sick for once. Yo, thank you so much for the subscription, one tap. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Piplup Donut. When you went into private room, couldn't connect, your back button just disappeared. Sweet, we have someone in the chat with this issue. Piplup Donut, were you attempting to connect with the new OP bounty buttons, or were you doing like just a normal public lobby? I'm wondering if the new bounty buttons have a different flow that's breaking it. We were trying to figure that out earlier in the stream. Please respond. If you're getting ads and you can't respond and you never heard my question, it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Log.buff self. Okay. All right. I think this might actually be a new log. I'm gonna go find log buff self, and we're gonna make it right there. Okay. Log.set power. Set base power. Base power to variable. All right. Okay. What is the new effect we were trying to do? Goodness. Set base power. Okay, so our new log line is set base power. Card name go actor. Card name go target. Set base power. Okay. Okay, that should work. And now we need to change San Juan Wolf to this new effect. Sky Dragon having the same problem connected to public games. Okay. Alright. I think we can blame Latasio on this just because he's not here. Alright, we can only blame him because he's not in the chat right now. He did have to change how the games connect a little bit with his new bounty changes. I think he probably just reverted some older code. So we'll fix it. But it might not be fixed till next version, which may be sooner rather than later if everyone's having this issue, unfortunately. I don't want to do a whole new drop. It's like, it's a lot of work on my end, but we'll get it. We'll get it done for you guys. All right, so in here, instead of setting base to opponent's end, we're just setting base for this turn to 7,000. And then same for the trigger effect. And then we want to test it, of course, because this is new effect code. So if we make a deck that's mostly this card, then we should be able to trigger him as well. Okay, good to know. Unfortunate that it's also public games for everyone. At least that's good to know. Sorry if I bumped the mic there. Let's see, do we need a Blackbeard pirate leader for this effect? Yes, okay. All right. Let's go ahead and just drop an entire deck of these. And just make sure the on KO and the trigger effect are ending at the end of the current turn. Okay, trigger effect, activate on KO. Boom, boom. Okay, end of the turn, reverts, perfect. Now when we KO him, buffs till the end of the turn and reverts, perfect, perfect. All right, reverting at the end of the current turn, whether it's from trigger or normal KO. All right. Someone will buff to end of current turn, not end of opponent's turn. Okay, another one down. Let's mark that as fixed and incoming. Not a bug. Lose screen randomly showing up. Let me go through this combat log. In the middle of the match, ended up with both the lose and win screen. That's probably a disconnect if I had to guess. Let me download this text and open it in Edit Plus. Okay, let's see. Search for the word lose. Doesn't come up. Disconnect? No. Opponent disconnects at the end, concedes, and then quits. Opponent has disconnected. Interesting. Time, maybe? Sorry if that's really loud and annoying. Just trying to search this log for anything that might be useful. Yeah, it would have been helpful if he said when the losing UI popped up. Lose screen randomly in the middle of the match, ended up with both in the end of the match. I'll just ask them since they're in Discord. Any idea when that lose UI popped up? I had it happen to me on stream once, but couldn't figure out why. Rusozar. Is that a good way to pronounce it? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I'm going through the Discord reported bugs right now. The main two, unfortunately, are that Android can't use the end client bounty commands to log in, which I think Latasio just needs to change his network commands to an HTTPS instead of an HTTP. Should fix it. And then the lobby connection code seems to have been reverted to a previous version, and that's going to be a bit of work to fix. So it's probably not fixed tonight, but next version for sure. Yo, people, at least, okay, so not all Android devices are unable to use the ranked feature, just some. Looks like you have to like give it extra permissions maybe. Okay, that's good to know. Some people are using ranked on their phones. Okay, okay. Let's see, let's remove the bot2 check on this. It would be nice if there was a way to search Discord forum posts by not tagged. Because if I haven't tagged it yet, I haven't read it yet, and that would be nice to filter just to those ones. Okay. So this one is vtuber check. All right, what should we look at next? Purple Enel plain 6-drop after PRB 02005 Luffy is played. Force an opponent to resolve card action, rest of the dawn, deployed Enel. Oh, that is weird. Let's see. Let's download this blog. So yeah, so there's the PRB2 Luffy. That forces you to rest at dawn when your turn starts. Forward scene. So Luffy supposedly rested at dawn, and then he deployed the OP15 Anil. Huh. An opponent said it was a bug. I don't see any dawn minus in this log. The opponent has... Oh, yeah, he scrolled up a little bit. Okay, okay. Joel Zell, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I kind of want to like share. Here, I can show you guys what I'm looking at here. Oh, it's massive. Let me just shrink that a little bit. It probably needs to get placed behind the VTuber. There we go. All right, but yeah. So this PRB Luffy supposedly rested the dawn, and then the opponent was able. They were forced to rest the dawn with the effect, but then we're still able to just drop a 6 cost. I think we just pull up 2 clients and test it. So we're gonna build client, see if we can repro the issue. If we can't repro the issue, then who knows? But if it happens every time, then hopefully we can just find a quick bug with that Luffy. Running low on bugs. Maybe we get to some UI tonight. That'd be exciting. Got that. We got a Megalo bug, and that's it for reported bugs. We're gonna have to revert some lobby joining code though. I know Latasio took a long time to put in the bounty stuff, so he was kind of on an older code ranch. A little unfortunate if he kind of merged over the new stuff, but it is what it is. We'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed. Do you guys see the compiling window pop up? Oh, you don't. Interesting. Okay. So it just looks like I'm staring at a blank screen, but it's got a little like client building window pop up for me in Unity right now. It's getting close, getting close. Busy for 1:30. Stripping assemblies with Unity linker. I know what some of these words mean. I'm a game dev. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can add that window in time. Nope, I think it just finished. Dang it. Alright. Not dang it. We're happy it finished. We're gonna go play against ourselves real quick. Because it might be a multiplayer only issue. I think I've got an Anil deck belt. Actually, you know what? I think either of them will work, right? I just pull up Anil. And it was what, the OP1560 one? Not that it matters which one. We'll try both just in case. I'd be very confused if if it was based on the Enel card, but we're looking for this one. Oh shoot, requires a multicolor leader. Okay, okay, that's fine. We'll have to do 2 decks against each other. Alright, so this is the Enel deck. And then over here, that's going to be the Luffy deck. Okay. Boom, boom. Gonna gain max Dawn. We're gonna end turn. Okay. Play out this Luffy. End turn. I am forced to rest a Dawn. And now he was just able to play a card at... I can't repro that. But I see it in the log. He's immediately deploying an Enel and then attaching Rested Dawn to Holy as his next action when he starts his turn. Very strange. That's all the log is giving me. That's all the screenshot is giving me. Yeah, I might just have to see if it comes up again. We can get like a more... I guess the screenshot's got... He's got Holy out, he's got Pudding out. Just trying to play this blocker Enel. There's no way he can... Yeah, he gains the Dawn later, so... Well, heck. Can't reproduce that one. Yeah, Piplup, that's been a known issue for a while. I had a guy come in, and he helped by adding some new code for temporary effects like Helmeppa's effect. And then he implemented a few cards with that new code, such as Helmeppa. And then he disappeared and didn't come back to fix any bugs with it. It's only in solo, so it hasn't been a high priority to fix, but I just need to rewrite that card entirely. We just need to make the... What is it called in the game? Like transient or whatever Helmeppa's effect is. I just need to recode that. Because right now it's using some funky Unity functionality that no other card in the game uses that apparently breaks in solo versus self. So yeah, I just need to rewrite Helmeppa. I'll make a note. I'll try and get to it this version finally. Helmeppa rewrite. Oh, let's update our OP16 Japanese cards. Tokichi. Ah, like you hover over it and it shows you how many. Okay. I mean, we're working on Deck Builder 2 tonight, hopefully real soon. But I see what you mean. You want, gonna be able to hover over this and get a count? Yeah. It's a good idea. Hover for stack. Alright. I have also added that to my to-do list. Okay. Let's do OP16. Let's just get our new card images in. Because there's a bunch of these random Japanese cards. We're going to just use Card Kaizoku's site. Shout out to the GOAT. Deck Builder, OP16. EZO, they're not going to be the prettiest, but they are going to work for English readers. Okay, that one, boom. All right, who's next? Marco, this is what, 05? Oh, don't sort by cost, sort by card number, okay. Or Thatch. Not Marco, the other funny hair. Save that one as a JPEG. Okay. Done with red. Let's move on to green. What are the Japanese cards? Okay, Inazuma. Save it, open it. Some grunt work here. Okay, done with green, blue. Ah, Emporio Ivankov. Save that one. Revert to JPEG. Crocodile Boy. Croco Boy. One of these days we'll figure out what Ivankov has on Crocodile. I thought we would get it during God Valley, honestly. Probably shouldn't say anime spoilers in here. I really thought we were going to find out Crocodile was on God Valley, and that was what Ivankov knew about him. But that was not the case. We still do not know Crocodile's secret. Probably should not spoil people in the chat if you haven't caught up on the manga. Suru save. Suru convert. Almost there. Black. Chopper. 2020 Chopper. Oh, nice. We have a real English proxy for that, not Karkaizoku's white boxes. Very good. And Nami. Oh, we got a few in black. Okay. Let's get the Nami. Just grinding through all these cards, getting new card images in. Ace and Yamato. Probably have to redo all the card images anyways when the official images come out, because Karkaizoku proxies are not great. And I don't currently have a proxy artist because they're like, well, it'll be globally synced soon. You won't need a proxy artist. They quit a couple sets early. Down with spoilers. Yeah. So are you caught up on the anime at least? One tap? Yeah, 16 to 20 prisoners in the deck. Yeah, that would be nice. It would be nice. I agree with you, and I think that's probably not too hard for you to implement. All right, last color. Last color. Pizarro, is that his name? Avalo Pizarro. Save that one. And that's it. Okay, so now we go to our downloads. Grab all these newly converted JPEGs. Resize them to not make the sim 10 gigabytes of just card images. Go to our card assets, replace them, boom, boom. Okay, and then I think what we want to do is also run a little Python script to replace these small images as well. Where's that script? Oh, we want PowerShell. Okay, PowerShell. Sorry, I don't have my whole monitor sharing because I want to be able to like check emails and things if someone sends me something, but makes it a little less interesting when I'm downloading files off the internet and stuff. All right, PowerShell, run Python script on our OP16 cards. I think this should update them if it sees that the images themselves have updated. Nope, it doesn't. All right, so we gotta go delete some old ones. Delete that one. Delete that one. More green. Inazuma. Wonkov, Crocodile. Kobe, Suru. Chopper. Nami. Ace, Yamato. I guess we could implement the new Yamato tonight while we're at it. Won't be in a version you guys get real soon, but where did Pizarro go? Okay. All right, let's run that PowerShell script again. This should force a bunch of new. There we go. There's our dot underscore smalls for the inspector. It has been a little slow. It has been a little slow. With you there, one tap. Yeah, even like that God Valley manga and stuff feels like it's been a little slow. I think it's just me being caught up, being like, why can't I just breeze through this anymore? All right, let's see. No more Japanese cards. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I can't tell if he's I don't think he's like purposely drawing it out, but I do know Oda likes to like have certain chapter numbers be specific events that he planned ahead of time and stuff. So I'm wondering if he's like, it's we're gonna hit this number too early. Like, I want this event to happen later in the chapters. All right, so that is OP16 Japanese image replace. Okay, there's that. Okay. Megalo not KOing. 8k or less when play with 6 cost green law. Not a bug. Oh, okay. You can't rest him if Law plays him because he already comes in rested. Boom. That is the nice thing about sim bugs getting reported in the Discord is other people can tell them when they're not bugs. Okay. Alright, so there's no more bugs. Let's implement the new Yamato that just dropped this morning. I think Doflamingo's in already, right? Oh, wait, what? Thought I just did this image with update OP16 smalls. Apparently didn't check those. Okay. Let's just check. Doflamingo is what? OP1647. Oh, you're happy that the anime's back, of course. Of course. Because you're an anime viewer and not a manga reader. Yeah. I, I should not be saying the words that I'm saying. No, I'm excited. I think the anime is going to feel faster though, because I think they said, or they're promising that it's like one episode per chapter now, right? So it's we're not gonna get like these weird like half filler episodes. Okay. 8 cost Yamato is a trash searcher and then hands deployer, which has nothing to do with the Yamato leader effect. I gotcha. Very cool. Doesn't make any sense at all. We'll get a you think the secret's gonna be a Yamato secret rare in this set? Is that what we're waiting on? Shoot, what number was it? 97. This is a black Yamato character. It is a strike type with 8,000 power and 8 cost. Probably Wano country. Boom, it has an on play. He begins searching your trash, adds it to your hand, then clears your trash, then plays a card from your hand. Okay. All right. So first thing we do is we look at our friendly trash cards for Land of Wano type character, 6 cost or less. So characters, only Wano, cost 6 or less. And the effect is we start a top deck UI with those. Our trash. Then our next step can't be canceled. Does want us to have at least one thing available. At least one thing in our top deck. The target is something in our top deck. You can choose if you want to and send it to your hand. And then we're going to clean up that UI. Where is it? Where is it? It's been a hot minute since we did something with the trash and then had more steps after that. Clean up top deck. There it is. All right. Just tell that UI to close, and then we can choose one hand card that is friendly. That is a character with Land of Wano with cost 2 or less. One of these days I'll rename all of the categories to their official English names. So you can search Land of Wano instead of Wano Country. Probably with that deck editor rewrite, huh? The effect is that we deploy this character. Boom. All right, there's a Yamato added. Let's add it to the card set. We're up to 52 OP16 cards. And let's go and grab his image file here. Boot HXD, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I think I'm through bug reports that I can fix at least. And I've just added the new Yamato card, so let's work on some UI. The first thing I'm going to do is open the UI that I was sent almost a year ago and see if it is even usable. Actually, no. No. Okay. I want to flag these Patreon messages. I'll respond to them soon. Okay. All right. Let's download these deck editor assets. Let's extract them. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay. Okay. Very cute. Very cute. So wild first step, but we're gonna make a whole new scene for the first time since like, I'm trying to remember last time we made a scene. Maybe when we added the Windows updater. All right, let's check in our Yamato card first. Oh my goodness, I can type. 197 Yamato added. Deck editor. Let's make a brand new deck editor. Just name it Deck Editor 2. We're gonna open it, and the baby's up again. It's 9 days in a row. 9 days in a row, my baby will not sleep. I text my wife, hopefully she can grab him. And there he is, day 9. I think what I'm gonna do, pardon me for a second, I gotta stand up, turn the baby monitor noise off so you guys don't hear him screaming and crying. We need to give him like a couple minutes here. So even if he can self-settle, put himself back down. If not, I'll ask the wife to help. If he's up 2 or more times, then maybe we gotta end stream. If he wants to be up all night, as he has been. But he's laying down. He's not standing just yet, which is a good sign. But he was crying. All right. Okay. We are now looking at Deck Editor 2.0. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna see if sorry, I'm trying to look for the old message where you had a picture of all of these assets put together because I've got a bunch of separate buttons and things. But I want to see what his vision for the deck editor was. Here we go, here we go. All right. Oh, while streamer mode is enabled, you can't search. All right, we're gonna disable streamer mode for 1 second. You're gonna get some Discord pings probably. We're gonna turn streamer mode back on. Maybe? Where's streamer mode? Where did streamer mode go? What's going on? There's notifications, there's clips. Do I have to close out of Discord? There's the wife asking if he, yeah. Let me text the wife. I'll grab him next time if he gets up again. Unless you need help putting down. If you're wondering why I haven't streamed in like 9 days, it's because I have not had free time in 9 days. Oh no. Okay. Here, let me. Okay, we've got this deck editor. Okay, I'm going to save this image right here. These are just recolors of it. Cool, cool, cool. Close that. How do I... It's wild. I thought streamer mode was literally its own category, but we're gonna kill Discord just so you guys aren't getting notifications and reopen it. All right, here is the vision. I'm gonna put it on screen. Let me there it goes. Streamer mode is now enabled. Let me pull up this. Our new UI we're going with here. Oh, he didn't. This one isn't fully done, but if I add paint.net capture. Is that not capturing? Whoa. Are there two parts to paint.net that you have to capture? It's kind of wild. It actually doesn't show my paint.net. Okay, never mind, never mind. Doing it live, doing it live. It's fine. All right, let's start implementing some features here. Okay. Man, doing it from scratch is going to be wild. we want to pull this up over here. So I have the vision. And I think what we're going to do is actually remove a bunch of these options. Oh, I see, I see. They're actually going to be... It's not perfect, but I think we're going to move these labels into the buttons. Yo, Squiggle, thank you for enjoying it. Appreciate you. Yeah, it looks like, unfortunately, it looks like lobby connection code got reverted to a previous version that had the connection issues. But we'll fix it for next version. I know the bounty update with bounty inside the sim took Latasio a long time, so I think he was kind of on older code and it got remerged back in. For anyone who's worked on bigger projects before and is familiar with those pains. All right, let's see. I want to do this. Let me just make sure, see how the wife's doing. Okay, okay. She has not sent an SOS text, so that's good. I just kind of want to find Brass Instruments original vision, the deck editor here. Go back a couple more. I just want to know what labels he put on all these buttons. There we go, there we go. All right. Let's save this image and open it. Okay. Yo, Root Style Gaming. Welcome on in. You are very welcome for the sim. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, fortunately for you guys, I did not design the card game. That would have been probably a disaster. But let's see. So I think what we're going to do is all of these are going to go in here. They're going to be part of the buttons. But I think for now, instead of a check mark, I'm going to do, let's just pop them all. Okay. Let's see. Load, save, delete are going to be along the top. We're going to have some cute new images. And literally actual images, you know? You know what I'm saying? To the UI here. Let's throw in this Robin character. 580 by 395. Very cute. Okay, we're gonna anchor her. To the bottom left. Guys, we're gonna have actual art in here instead of just like fucking black and white. It's gonna be great. Probably need to make it a little smaller. We'll get there when we get there. Okay. Okay, we want the card highlight on the left. Oh, this is our back button. Okay, okay. So our back button isn't even going to have text anymore. It's going to be an actual little cute button. It's going to be 84 by 102. You guys excited for this? I'm pretty excited for this. Y1, 0, 1. If we just put it right in here, it's kind of our little back button. Let's do it a little further in. Now, if I just play this right here, I think I can click it already. Yeah, cool. Cool. Let's move Robin just all the way down for now. $250 divided by 2. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just for now, we're gonna get a whole background. This BG is gonna be, wait, is this even? Okay. That's funny. Oh, it didn't send me the BG, I don't think. Just sent me the buttons. Let's see. I'll have to bug him. Be like, hey, I finally... I download this. Yeah, I don't want it as a movie file for the background. Yeah, I don't have a good background file. Okay, that's fine. It'll be blank for now. What happens if I get this search button in? What happens right now if I click delete? Is it a separate text that pops up? Oh, it's not even gonna populate? What's our error? Okay. That's fair. Because we got rid of some toggles. Let's see, deck editor logic. Oh, I don't want to change the deck editor code right now. Okay, we need some sort of bool. Public bool deck editor 2. And if deck editor 2, then we change the logic. Oh, it's going to be everywhere for a minute. 185, okay. The music just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm sure you guys probably have your own music playing for stream, but maybe I should stream music on Twitch. Can I at least go into this deck editor now without it breaking after deleting those 6 buttons? Nope. Ah, because I did not change that. That would be why. Okay. This is deck editor 2. Cool. Simple. Turn the bool on. Yeah, 100 of these, huh? Ah, I see, I see. Who's doing? Oh, Neuroshock. I wonder how old this is. some old code in here, probably. All right. I guess I should have left these objects in place for now, just hidden them. What are all the different places? Okay, getting it to compile in a new scene. That's the first step, right? Might be easier for our deck list on this just to be like horizontal cards. We're just gonna have a text overlay for anything above 4. Oh no. Ah, okay. Right, because the back button doesn't have text anymore. Oh man. I should have put null checks around half these. There's not too much on this screen. It shouldn't take that long. I think the big thing is we're going to change the code to paginate instead of have an actual scroll window. That way it actually only loads like 15 cards at a time. It should be much, much faster. And of course, making it prettier. All right. All right. If I click delete, yeah, okay. It just says that. So move that here. We're going to switch our delete to one of our new buttons. As it compiles. This delete button's no longer going to have text. It's going to be an actual pretty button that is hopefully self-explanatory. 74 by 71. That's just gonna do it for now. We're gonna move things around afterwards. Import, export. Let's see, let's hide the card preview. Okay, so the idea is we want to move everything over. A little worried that these aren't going to scale properly. But we can try it. We can try it. Are these deck selectors really the default Unity? Oh my god. I feel so bad forcing everyone to work with these for so long. All right, deck scroll view. This is gonna get completely destroyed here. It's not even gonna be a scroll view anymore. I don't want to do this. I think I just need to make a whole new everything. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we got a few things in here. Ricky Q11. You're very welcome. Thank you for enjoying the sim. I'm at the point of no return in this new deck editor where I think we just need to write a whole new code. I don't know if it's an easy swap over. Maybe we just start by making it look, moving some images over at least. Move that panel in. That'll just everything's gonna scale really funny for a while. Deck account button, okay. Deck name, yeah, we can. Which button did you want me to use for this? It's gonna be nice having real art in here, am I right? Or am I right? Oh, I think I actually wanted deck editor events. Oh, I see, I see. Import, export, yeah. So we're gonna have this card preview. We're just gonna switch over images first and then rearrange, I think. It's gonna have to be how we do it. Okay, card list versus deck list. Not quite enough buttons in his preview, but that's fine. Load, save, import, export. Customize images. This one should probably be. There we go, yeah. That one here. And this probably isn't even a drop-in anymore. Probably gonna open up a whole new window. We're gonna remove this Eggman Events helper text, I think. People can click it and find out, right? Don't need this search up anymore. That'll be completely rewritten. Import, export can be standard 2, standard 3. Oh, actually, Eggman Events. Oh, it does have a background. Okay, yeah, we want that then. That'll look better. A little bit. Resize it. Search field. We want this one to be card list display. Oh, no, that's the search field. I see. Oh, even gave me a test asset. That's pretty nice. Okay, so search field, we'll go with something like that. Card selector, scroll view. There we go. There's the big one. There's the big one. I'm gonna ping him just to let him know we're finally getting something done. But I need that purple background. Oh, there's a poneglyph? Where's the poneglyph gonna go? Oh, okay, I see. I see the deck count. Deck display number. Literally just just text right now. All right, let's add UI image. That is just the deck count. This is the deck count text. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pop that back out. What, 895, 495? No, you know what, we're just gonna anchor on the top. It's 89 by 101. We're gonna bring it back in by about 80 or so. And deck count text can go in here. 0, 0. I don't want to anchor it. Can I just anchor it? I'm going to scale it to be within that. I do not want that. Why is it so huge? Okay. We are gonna get rid of most of the top here. I love UI work, guys. I hope you know that. That's sarcasm. But it's gonna be so pretty when it's done. It's gonna be worth it. How do I force it to not go to two different lines? Yo, rocking 7732. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Have you guys tried ranked sim at all? Are you new to One Piece? Just playing against each other for now? Or yeah, you grinded for tournaments? But glad to hear it's working for you guys. I think text wrapping, no wrap. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. So now we can go like 15, 18. Maybe my top and bottom are two. All right. All right, that's looking reasonable. What happens when it goes up to like 51? Okay. All right, we're adding some of the features he asked me to do. Oh, he plays locally every week and he's teaching you on the sim. Very cool, very cool. What deck are you leaning towards? I've been enjoying Purple Anil. I know it's like tier 0. Everybody hates to sit across from it and stuff, but it's fun. It's kind of a unique play style. It feels a lot like Red Purple Law, where you're kind of instantly into the action, right? No ramp up. Oh, red green Krieg, very nice. And the yellow ST-29 Luffy. Yeah, Krieg. I know he's not good, but he sure looks fun to play. Let's see. Okay, so these. This sort by cost option. I wonder if I just make the label invisible, make the checkmark invisible, switch it to this like deck editor sort icon instead. I don't know. Almost like the arrow's not gonna switch. Why is it? Might have to mess with him about this one a little bit too. Oh, that's fine though. We'll keep that as it is. Yeah, yeah, you're like messing with your opponent's stuff the whole time, right? It's kind of fun. I like it. Again, yeah, I feel you there with Teach. I also, the thing is like, when Teach was relevant, I was playing Vegapunk, and he was pretty good into Teach, so I didn't mind too much sitting across from him. It's like, yeah, if they're a really good Teach player and they know like what turns I'm gonna be dropping searchers, they could just prevent me from searching and doing all that, but most Teach players did not know the Vegapunk matchup well enough to make it a problem, so it worked out pretty well for me. Oh yeah, I deleted that help text. Okay. So we can just not deck editor 2. Is that the only place we find it there? Okay, cool. I'll fix that bug. Look at all these pretty buttons though. I'm excited. I'm excited. The main problem is going to be switching these. I wonder what happens if I just resize these right now. If I just say this is only like 600 wide, and I just shove it over on the side, does it actually just work out of the box? What if I go, and then we can like fix how it works later. Deck scroll view, card selector scroll view. This probably still needs to be pretty big. It's actually going to be like a little bit to the side here. Bigger here. I don't think I hard coded like the size in code, but and then like load button, we're just gonna like, actually no, load, these are all on the top. Clicking and dragging did not work so well with Unity. Okay, good to know. Let's put these like 450. That's probably where it freaking was. But then we want the save button up at 450. Move it over to like minus, yeah, 250. Everything's just kind of move up here. Let's just see if they work out of the box. And we can clean them up later. Okay, they work out of the box. Problem being, I blew up my color selectors, and I actually should not have done that. I think we fix them later. So let's take all of these. Can I copy them from another scene? I can't, maybe. It only did one of them correctly. That's kind of wild. I guess we gotta do them one at a time. Paste special, paste this child, keeping the world transformation. Yeah, okay, it is working. You know, we can just do just red and green for now. Deck editor 2. Move red and green back out. Red and green, move them back out. All right, we'll just work with those two for now. Ashfora, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you for enjoying everything that I do. I appreciate you as much as I can say. That's a weird way to say it, right? It's a fucking weird way to say it. So the idea is that the color filters are going to be like down here at the bottom, and they're going to be like buttons. We'll just start with this. Kind of move our main card selection to the middle. Your deck list is going to be on the right. And then like hovering cards is going to be on the left. So if I, oh, it doesn't like that. Right, because I think I have to reattach them to our logic here. Red toggle, boom. Green toggle, boom. Okay. All message brass instrument after the stream. If I write him a message now about everything that I want, I will not think clearly. Okay. Let's just use it as is. OP16 red. If I click that. What am I missing here? That one. That's what I'm missing. Okay. Thought I searched for all of them, but I missed it. Okay. One more time. This should put the listener in. Then we gotta move these customizing Eggman events over to the bottom right. But we're getting there. I think one easy thing we should be able to do is add the card counts in that we were just asked for. What do you mean not set to a reference of an object? Each toggle and toggles. Oh, because I did blue instead of green. That's what it means. It's fine. It's fine. I'll grow a brain one day. I've had code up the whole time. Did I forget to minimize it? I'm sorry, friends. It's probably not that interesting to watch anyways, but you can at least listen to me bang my head against a wall for an hour. Getting a little prettier. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. We add them and they show up over there. All right. So everything technically still works, even though it's been bastardized. I didn't see if our deck count was working. We're gonna move Eggman events all the way over down here. Is the plan. I want to anchor a little bit better. The only concern with the anchors is if the size of the thing changes. Maybe I shouldn't be messing with anchors. Maybe we should just scale like it's been doing. Okay, Eggman events down here. Customized images just above it. And we've got our deck list. Let's put just a little bit more. Card selector. Make it even taller. Okay. Now instead of a drop down, I think it is going to be a button for now. The deck name, I guess it looks a little bit modifiable. Little back button there. Let's move our search over. This one needs to go way up to what, 450? This one's, yeah, the final button here. I think I want to switch these. Oh, I do not have my... Sorry about those Discord notifications. Let's pull that back up. Did not have my streamer mode on. Baby is asleep. Wife handled it. Was it for the stream for a night? That's so nice. Say thank you to my wife for handling the baby so we didn't have to go to an AFK screen. All right. Where is this? Paste from clipboard. Roll that up there. Yeah, it's fine. They're gonna get a little squished right now while I work on it. Delete button, 450. Oh, that's good. Right wedged in there. Okay. Save and load buttons. I am. This is solo dev, yes. Now Latasio's done a lot of like the OP bounty stuff. He's done like all of that, although like web dev with like matchmaking and everything. That was like his project separate from the sim, and it's slowly getting integrated in. But as far as like deck editor, all the card data, all that stuff, yeah, it's been pretty much like 98% me. So it's fun though. It's fun. I don't like doing UI like this though. That's probably the one thing that would be nice to have someone else doing. It's not as I mean, it's a one-time thing, right? Just like moving buttons around and things, but I'm just like, my brain is not configured for it. I'm just bad at it. Let's move this. Yeah, I think load and save buttons will just make them a little bit smaller while we're working on stuff. Everything will get moved around eventually. Load button can be minus like what, 250? No, 275. And there's probably smarter ways to do this too. I'm just not a very I don't do a lot of UI engineering in my day-to-day. Is it roaming grandpa or roaming pa? I can't tell. Did you combine them or not? Deck selector. Width. Let's do like 280. Okay. Alright. Buttons have been moved up at least. Customize images, Eggman events have been moved. Notification text. This one. Oh, where is this? This is like the... I see, yeah. How big does that get? Let's do... Send it over here. Oh, it doesn't need to be that high. Okay. See what happens. Our search field is going to be in the middle of our card selector, so at negative 150. Down at the bottom. Could probably make this a little bigger. No cards indicator. That was what? Negative 150. Put this at like positive 50 now. Option to limit to 4. It's not in the revised UI buttons. You know, I think what we'll do is make some of these options. We've got some room in the bottom right here, right? Actually, in Ops, do you guys see my mouse? In Unity? Wait, let me move my Ops, sorry. You guys see my mouse? Nope. Oh, we should change that. That way I can at least like wiggle my mouse around things. Properties. Oh, it does say capture cursor. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, we're just gonna move these down for now. Over here at like a 400, nope, 500. Hide rotation. What am I talking about? 500, negative, 400, cool. What is effect select? Oh, that's something somebody else is working on, huh? Cards loading panel. Oh, I think that got removed entirely. This is fine. And yeah, now it's at least reorganized a little bit. Be cool to have that purple ocean background that is supposed to be here. And then this clear button needs to go somewhere, but that's fine. All right, so technically this is like usable as is. No, not really. Okay, good to know. What happens if I mess with this deck scroll view? I make it even smaller. Oh, okay. So the deck is hard coded. Huh. It's good to know. What about if we just show? Yeah, these seem to be not hard coded. So I was smart one time I did it and not smart the other time I did it, right? If I do width 200, yeah. Height 200, they all fit in here. Oh, but you know what? No, I wasn't that smart either. I have a specific number of cards for each row every time. Yuck. Okay, I was not smart either way. Oh, and then this sort by cost needs to move. I think we're putting it here-ish. That's why it kind of snaps in. There's my search field. Minus 375, yeah. Well, they don't quite line up. Okay. All right, all right. And then we need to work on some code to paginate this. So, before I get to coding, because I cannot code very well on stream, what we're going to do, let's re-add our red, green, blue, and black. That's easy. Just need to copy them back over. Paste it in. Black and yellow. And then we should make these pretty colors at some point. Yellow. Pretty colors with some text for our lovely colorblind friends. Minus 450. Minus 500. All right. Okay, so besides many cards are in a row, most everything is working in this. Let's add some text on top of our cards in the deck editor so you know how many you have. And then in order to fit them cleaner in here, probably don't let them visually stack above 4. Just have the text on top. Let's see. Deck row count. What is this hard-coded negative 1,223? I should fire the guy who wrote this. Okay. Oh, I do have variables for how big the stacks are. I was at least smart enough to do that. That's kind of nice. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So if I just play with these. Problem is it doesn't scale when you get above 4. I don't have a way to compress it currently. But if we go like deck columns, what if we do 3 here? Okay, yeah. I wasn't so dumb that I didn't plan on this ever changing in the future. Cool. And let's do the same with the library. Let's do like OP14. Oh, I didn't add blue, purple, black. That's fine. Can I say Malik, please? I'm scared. I already said it. It's too late now. Ash Conspiracy, I'm guessing, is what your name is abbreviated for. Welcome into the chat. We got Ash Fora, we got Ash Conspiracy. They're asking me to say funny words. I'm scared. I'm scared. Why? Is this a foreign meme that I'm unfamiliar with? All right, let's go to our deck editor logic. So, a library row count. If we switch this to like 10, toggle on, toggle off. Doesn't seem to actually care. Oh no. So are we ignoring this row count? Yeah, we are. Okay. It's just hard-coded somewhere. Oh no. Yeah, not even used. Okay. All right. but the deck editor one at least is something. Yeah, we like have this, and then we reload our deck. Yeah, see, okay, so we can shrink it. Kind of works. I don't think we're using any of these though, like draw, live. No, okay. Show focus card, load card images. Okay. Cards to load. God. Let's see. Where's our, like, just draw the freaking library function? Oh, it's been so long since I touched the deck editor. Display deck. Like, add cards to selector. Card selector scroll view. Cards to load. Process requested cards. Okay, but then what does it do? Where does it go at the end? Here we are. Refresh card selector. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted at all. That's not what I wanted at all. Oh my god, I must be crazy. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one I wanted. Okay. Am I crazy? It's not just it's not like a separate one that does this, right? Oh my god. Okay, if we look at the canvas, card selector scroll view, yeah, it's got all the card templates. Here we go, here we go. Okay, we add to algo available cards, then we sort them. Set the parent, okay, we clear it. Just like, where are we, we're gonna, here we go. No, no. Where are we setting their positions? That's the loading screen. Oh, is this it? We said it's local scale. This is wild. There we go, here we go. Jesus Christ, okay. Display. No, that's for the deck, not for the That's for adding them to the deck. What is going on? Okay. Just adding the text on the card. Is that a problem? Are they already... No, they're not existing before we get in here. Like the background image. Let's see, this is adding all our toggles, which we can now do. Get rid of all this deck editor 2 shenanigans. Not all of it, I guess. Reattach these color filters. I still want to know what Ash Conspiracy wanted me to say that for. Alright, let's see, deck editor logic. Let's go ahead and add blue, purple, black, and yellow. We have the card template, the card selector scroll view. And this is where we create there we go. No, that's just the percentage for loading the card images. That must be crazy. Why is the library? All right, we're gonna when I start up the scene, are the cards already populated? Is that the problem? No, they're not. That's a good thing. Search OP16. Okay. Now they're added. They have their correct positions somehow. Set local scale and sprite. Add cards to selector. It's gotta be this, right? I'm so confused, you guys. All right, we're gonna walk through the code. It's gotta be something I'm missing with these code routines that someone else added once upon a time. Okay, when we toggle an option on, should add cards to the selector. At some point, it knows to go to the next row. I just am not seeing the code where the position is set. Is it in the card logic itself? It'd be crazy if it's not in deck editor anymore. Someone moved it. If you've been watching me since the stream began, you should probably drink some water by now. Maybe stretch a little bit. It's been a long stream. Let's see. Let's see if any other bugs have been reported during stream. Nothing new, nothing new. All right. Attaching the debugger has apparently upset this. It's taking a minute 30 to just start up our deck editor. Cherry Pie, I see you try to check out all of the available links provided to you. Welcome on in. That's funny. I always forget that I have that until someone mentions it, and it takes me a minute to connect the dots. Oh, 2 minutes on just starting up the deck editor after connecting it. I'm currently going a little bit insane because I cannot find the part in the code. Oh, it's already here. I see. Okay. So we populate the card list before anything can happen. That's why it was stalling. We were actually already in the code. Got it. Okay. So now, are we hitting this again when I click on red? Is that what's going on? Nope, we're not hitting it again. Okay, so that is not the code where we are. Where we are setting things up. Okay. We're looking for our toggle. Refresh card selector. It did help me. It reset my mind a little bit. Thank you for the follow. Process requested cards. Okay, add cards to selector. This should be where we're getting it here. Oh. Let's go back. We accidentally clicked that. Continue. Okay. All right, now we have cards to add. So this card matches filter. It's just returning true. It's not setting where it should be. How did these get all swapped around? That's fine. Okay, it doesn't have a sprite yet. Add it to our cards to load. Sets it to active. Loads them all. Sets this to active false. And then what? Then it starts this go routine. Okay. To go and load the images. Yeah. Sprite's been set. Then we sort our cards by card color. What win do they get? I'm so confused. Okay, that is why the deck editor is so slow. Let's not talk about that, but we're gonna fix that by making this paginated. So our available cards are set. But when do we go through them? Just still confused how the hell I'm setting their positions. It's got to be somewhere else in code. Someone that says maybe it's in the card library itself, or what? Card set holder script? No. Can't possibly be in the image library, right? No one would have put it there. Okay. Virtual card. It's our build script. It's all the game state stuff. Oh no. Oh no, who did this? Who put the position in its own? This was not me actually this time, for real. Oh no. Is this seriously what's setting their No. It's not setting their position. Okay. Okay, it just looks, it's just using a lot of X and Y, but that's actually just A and B. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. All right. I was about to flip out. Okay. Oh, you know what might be happening? No, we're not using the deck columns. It's not displaying it like a deck. That doesn't make sense. All right, let's look. Maybe we can find a function named display. How did I heckin' do this? Yo, we're at Goliath. Welcome on in. How's it going? We're gonna spend the rest of the stream trying to figure out how the hell I'm setting the position on these elements. All right, these are card templates, which are a prefab in the deck editor. Let's look at the prefab. Maybe the prefab has a script on it. Oh my goodness, card template prefab. Here we go. Here we go. This card template does have a card logic script with a destination. I would be real surprised, but maybe we're setting the card logic script destination in the deck editor. That could very well be what's happening. Load card definition, set face up. Okay, what if we look at our deck editor and search for destination? Nope, nope, that's not it either. That's not it either. Oh no. I think we genuinely just need to try and break this now. It's gotta be like just in the deck editor script update. Handle mouse, show focus card. Okay. We're just going to scroll through the entire code. It's fine. Just a few thousand lines of code. Populate image files. Generate some starter decks. Is this? Deep link code is new. Old Discord account got banned from the matchmaking Discord because it got hacked. Can't jump in the Discord on your new account because your phone number was linked to the banned account. It's not a question for me, but I can ping Luffy. Are you in my Discord? Are you banned from that one too? What you might be able to do, if you just ping me in like the Sim help channel, and then we can ping Luffy. Actually, you could also just possibly ping at Luffy in the Sim help channel and explain it to him. He runs that matchmaking Discord. It's like a little Mario icon. Literally just at Luffy. Is it a Mario icon? Am I crazy? Yeah, it's a Mario icon. Okay. And he might be able to fix that for you. If you're banned from my Discord, let me know, and then I can try looking into that too. All right. Refresh card selector. Process requested cards. Okay. Hear me out. Can we just get rid of this? Let's just confirm that this breaks things. That's where we go from there. Yeah, I mean, if it's a Discord ban and you got a new account and everything, then hopefully they can unban you. Yeah, I have to ban compromised accounts all the time. If you get your account back, I do not mind unbanning you. Unbanning you. All right, let's see. Okay. Confirmed. Cards have not been added to the selector. What if I do that and do not load card images? We're just gonna start bisecting code here until I find it. What should happen here, I believe, is all of the correct cards will load up in the correct places and they will not have card images. They'll just be the text with OP16 on it. That's what I'm hoping for. I did OP16. All right, cool. Oh, it didn't even show the text. All right. We're in the right spot. So add cards to selector. All it does is set the parent. I'm so scared. Where's this filtering now? What happens if display tag returns immediately? This shouldn't affect the card selector, right? Right? It's not the same code. Crossing my fingers. You gotta remember, I gotta minimize that every time. I want you guys to see what I'm seeing. Okay. Okay. Deck does not display. Cards do. What I expected, thank goodness. All right, something with this available cards list. What happens if we don't sort? In both populate card list and load card images. We don't handle the mouse. Well, one thing at a time. I almost wonder if these like handle click buttons are sorting first and then checking for clicks. Alright, so right now cards should not be sorted, but that shouldn't affect where they pop up unless it does. Okay, doesn't seem to be affecting where they pop up. Okay. Oh, fuck. Is it Unity? Oh my god, it's just Unity. It's just default Unity behavior, not in code. That's what it is. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Because it is a viewport with content, the numbers are hard-coded in here. Aren't they? You bastards. Okay. Padding, cell size, fixed column count right here. My code is up. It's not in code. It's in the Unity editor. Oh my god. Alright, watch this. Okay, alright, we found it. Okay. It's literally just a list of items added to the grid. And then Unity's auto formatting them. Watch this, ready? Boom, 3. Okay. Okay. And that's why it's not in code at all. Okay. You can like add padding if you want. Oh, I see, just to the whole thing. Okay. Yep. Some spacing between cards. Ay. Alright. Okay. We found it. Explains why none of the code matched, because it's not code at all. It's just Unity default behavior. Okay. Alright. Well, that took a hot minute. Okay. So, sure. Let's just change the padding for now. Do that. I don't need spacing. We can do a little more spacing than before, right? We got a little more room to show these. How many columns? 9, 8. 8 and it doesn't look great. More padding maybe. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. What happens if we need more padding on the bottom? No, that doesn't do anything. Maybe. It's the viewport that needs changing, right? Vertical fit to preferred size. All right, we're gonna copy this. We're gonna paste it there. Okay. Not necessarily Avigina. I'm hoping so. But there is the issue where people aren't able to connect as well to matches, and they gotta like close the whole sim out if something fails to connect or there's a network issue. So if I can get a fix for that before the UI is ready, I'll probably push that out. But hopefully pretty dang soon. The one thing I really want to add is like better search buttons at the bottom here. Because like obviously like moving everything around is fine, you know, like we could get it working with this. Shoot, what do we need? Deck editor, like was it 3 deck columns? There we go. Yeah, stuff like this. Like we could get it working pretty quick and easy and have the exact same functionality for this deck editor. But it would be really nice to add more functionality. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think a lot of the network issues are added by the new OP bounty stuff, which is going to be kind of a pain for me to fix. I'm going to have to work kind of with Latasio to fix them. Let's see. Sorry, I just got a message. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's fix. We do these like half as much. It's kind of nice. I think let's implement the counts over them. And then how do I fix? That's the other thing. This viewport. Maybe it's not the viewport. Ah, the scroll rect here. I see. Is it this? How do I set how large the content is inside? Because I want this to be... Oh, never mind. It goes up to the top too. Okay, never mind. That's just going to need some reworking. We're going to paginate it anyways. I don't need to stress about it. Okay. Okay, never mind. I was thinking I'd be able to cut off the bottom easier there. Smooth ass a one. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's do Mr. Nev. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. All right. Let's add. We already have a card hover, right? What's the name of the thing I'm looking for? We want this card preview to be a thing. Card preview, okay. We populate that with show focused card. So I think we should also add to our focus cards in the deck list a count of the number of cards that are in your deck. So that if you're doing something crazy like adding a bunch of prisoners of impel down, you can just see the number 12 there. So let's see. Maybe we just reduce the stack already. And then it's a card template prefab, right? It's just this right here. Card template prefab have all sorts of things like our dawn and our power display. So we're just going to add a new one. I think what we want is maybe we can just add, let's duplicate the dawn, put it at the bottom. Maybe it's for deck count. Say something like 4. We're just gonna right align it. Maybe make it a little bigger. A lot of bigger. We're gonna hide it by default. Apply it to the template. Revert because I clicked on too many things just for funsies. Okay. Let's apply that. Now let's just say here, which child is that? We're just gonna hard code it. Ooh, sounds a little yucky. That's okay. It's child 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Still going to be attempting to connect to the room, you can't back out. Yeah, we've mentioned it a couple times. When the OP bounty functionality got added to the sim this version, I think Latasio was working with some old lobby connection code and he merged the old code back in. So we're back to old code. So I'm gonna work with him a little bit to get it cleaned up and fixed back. So next version hopefully should be back to the new code that lets you cancel out, because that was working before. And then I think with all the bounty merges in, some of the old stuff got back in. So not able to fix it on stream right now because I could just revert it and then bounty wouldn't be working. So I wanna revert it and then have him manually add in the new code that he needed. Yeah, it's just a little bit of old code coming back in, unfortunately. Let's see. What we're gonna do is, what did I say, 7? Which one? Get child 7. And then let's just see if this works. Oh, this is going to do for the card preview. That's fine. Let's see what happens. I think a big number 1 should pop up on the left here when we hover over a card. Buddy Battles the Sim, Living Like Gary, that would be a lot of work. I don't know if you understand that, like adding Purple Enel's ability to have less than 10 Dawn was like a few days of work. Buddy Battles would be really cool, but I think people would probably prefer Spectator before that. And I think Spectator would be less code than Buddy Battles. Transform child out of bounds. Okay. Did not quite work as expected, but that's because the card preview image is not actually a card template. It is just an image file. So what am I doing? Handle mouse hover. There we go. Go focused object. Okay, we actually want this go focused object to be the one. Let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, spectating would be cool. I brought up spectating because everybody asks for spectating every stream. That is also a lot of work. It is not a soon to be done thing. But I would like one day. Right now it's completely peer-to-peer. I'd like the sim to function a little bit more like server-client connection, and if we can get to that, then adding spectating would not be too much more work. Okay, all right, very cool. Look at that. Every time you hover over a card, it shows the number. Okay, cool. So I think that is working, we actually just want to go in here and say when we draw the deck, we find the topmost one and turn that on, and everyone else turns it off. So let's look for this. Okay. So we always turn this off. And then when we find one that has a stack count, a little gross. We don't know that we're on a new stack until we've left the previous card. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this. This is not going to work, but we're going to get closer here. We're going to get closer here. I think anything above a stack of 1 is going to show the number. So if you have 4, you're going to see numbers 2 through 4. And then we just need to go back and clear ones that got replaced. Okay. We're getting there. No, no. All right, we're just breaking it. Got it. Ah, yes. Not focus object. Go card. That's not even the same issue I thought it would be. Okay. Just need to copy paste better. Yep. Cool. It's still doing it for 1 also, but that's fine. I think. Yeah, so what we need is to do this. This is nasty. If you ever code your own project, do not copy my code. It's not the way to do it. It's not the way. But this should be a quick and dirty way of doing what we want to do here. All right, cool. Let's make sure that it is in fact working as intended. Oh, it's not working as intended. It is stack -1. Okay. So we want stack count +1. And if the stack count is 0, We actually want to do this regardless. Just if we're stacking, we want to go back and clear the old one. Okay, okay. Zawatyo sign-in issues on iPhone. Let me see. Are you come on. I have streamer mode enabled, so I can't see. Are you the guy that's pinged me like 3 times today with the sign-in issues in the general OP discussion? Welcome on in, by the way. Because I don't know if a lot of people are having sign-in issues on iPhone. It might be your browser. Actually, yeah, if you're having, I remember that being a fix. If you're having an issue where it says Safari can't open the page, are you able to try, no, you're good, you're good. Can you try switching your default browser from Safari to like Chrome or something? That might be the issue. Your Safari might be blocking, because it's not a problem with the SIM, it's a problem with the Unity login. SIM is Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, iPhone. It's a huge pain in the ass to get installed on iPhone, and I don't have an iOS device myself to like test and help people with it. There we go, sick, okay. But yeah, it's actually cross-platform for all of them. And now this is working as intended. Cool. So if you want to get a whole bunch of prisoners of Impel down, it is now a lot easier to tell how many you have in your deck list. Very cool. It's 18 pacifistas. Alright. We're getting there. We added some new... I don't know, Gallia. Some people have guides somewhere. You have to like sideload it, I know that. But I think Apple keeps changing things to like break old ways of installing unofficial apps on the iPhone. So you're gonna have to find an up-to-date guide, or at least someone who's done it. Chansuko, welcome on in. Oh, let's shout out Chansuko, my fellow RP Law fanatic. What have you been playing lately, my friend? Hello, hello. We're working on a new deck editor. Oops, I misclicked there. Misclicked. On the Lucy, very nice. Is Purple Enel too mainstream for you, or you just think Lucy's better? Or it's more your playstyle? The mirror's too annoying. I gotcha, I gotcha. Yeah, seems like a mirror you'd probably run into if you're playing tournaments with Purple Enel. We're working on a new UI. So it's getting there, it's getting there. So far it's just kind of shuffling buttons around. We're going to get a nice purple ocean background here. That should hopefully be a little bit animated. This is our new back button. Yeah, new font. Main thing I want in the deck editor here, first of all, is make things load faster. Right now it's super slow to load. Spy Pie, Spippy, SP1 Pie. You gotta tell me how to pronounce that. Thank you for the follow. Come on in. Yeah, it's cute. We gotta make this Robin bigger, I think. Let's scale her up a little bit. Move her over. But yeah, it's nice. I was given like all these new like assets and files and things like freaking 8 months ago or something. We're finally finding some time to get it implemented. We're gonna copy. opponent here. Let's place it now that we're not here. But yeah, new functionality in the deck editor is the big thing that I really want to do. Obviously, it'll look a lot nicer. We're going to try and make it load faster, and we're going to try and add like a whole bunch of filter buttons that probably like you like maybe click a filter or something, pops up a window, and it's like sort by on attacks, things that add to life, things that have rush, you know, instead of having to, like right now you can do that, right? If you search by on attack, it's you're gonna get all of the on attack cards. You just need to like know all of these tags, right? It's kind of the problem. Like, do we have things that are blocker and have an on attack? Oh, we don't. There's none. Let's see. There's got to be someone. There we go. There we go. Good. 2 blockers with on attack. Oh, this should probably be above the Robin. We'll get there. We'll get there. Life changing stuff. Appreciate it, Jansukos. Yeah, we've got if you've updated lately, you should have 51 OP16 cards in. Not legal in the queues currently. I don't know if Ranked has a queue for playing OP16. I think they're working on a queue for people who want to play ST30, since I think it's technically out in Japan, just not for us until June. But yeah, plenty of OP16 in the live version. Oh yeah, this will be cuter. This will be cuter soon. You gonna play the red ace, you think, or are you gonna play the blue red ace? I'm waiting to see what the heck the Yamato's actually doing. We haven't gotten either of our secret rares yet. I would not be surprised if we're getting a Yamato support secret rare. Because, like, it needs something big, I think. Yeah. With bounty being added into the client, some new code was added to like lobby join code, and when that got added, old lobby join code got merged back in. So the lobby join stuff's been reverted by a few versions this time. So there'll probably be a new version sooner rather than later to hopefully fix that. But yeah, red ace. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for Loki, man. OP17. We're getting Loki. We gotta be, right? He's in the anime already. Next episode. By the time OP17 comes out, everyone will know about him. I want to play Loki for sure. I hope he's not like mono purple. If he is, it's fine. It's fine. But I'm gonna main Loki no matter what. I think when Loki comes out, I'm gonna try and ladder a bit more. Sabito. Yeah. Again, I don't know if there's too many people in my Discord that play on iPhone, but like let me just pull up while I got you here. I am gonna end the stream in just a minute, but if I pull up my analytics, let's see. Analytics, sort by platform. Marcy Mello, welcome on in. Yeah, if we sort by iOS, there have been 500 people logged in today and over 2,000 people this month playing on iOS. So there's got to be some way to do it. My Discord's a little less active than like the main One Piece trading card game Discord, but I would go into the main One Piece trading card Discord and just ask like, hey guys, how are you getting this working on iOS? I've gotten this far, I just can't sign in. It's probably like a firewall setting you need to change somewhere on your iOS device. But again, there's over 2,000 people playing on iOS, so it's possible. I just personally do not know how. I don't have any iOS devices in the house, unfortunately, to debug it with you. Yeah, Jansuko's like a giant deck. It's true. He's probably going to have all of his support in OP17, right? We're probably getting like a full Elbaf deck with him. I know he doesn't technically like work with the giants that live in Elbaf, but he's probably giant themed, unless he's just like a generic red leader, which would also be cool. I'm hoping he's not pure purple with only, you know, it has to be super leader locked. But if he is, I'm gonna play it anyways. Yo, thank you, Marcy. Yeah, Marcy. Let me show you. This is a sort of an out of the box model. Got like the add like the little like Sakuna mouth to it. Um, but I've actually got someone working on a 2.0 model. I've been streaming for this month basically, and decided I really enjoyed the VTubing, so I'm gonna pay for like a real nice model. We got some concept art going here. I'll show it off one more time before we end here. If I pull up Discord, does it work? Yeah, look at my concept art. It's coming along. We're gonna be a Gyaru mimic. It's sort of the idea. I'm kind of the One Piece itself, maybe. But yeah, like little treasure chest mimic thing that can turn into cute waifus to lure people in. But yeah, Jansuko's, I think if he gets full support, he'll probably be high tier, right? I hope Loki's good. Even if I hope he's like tier one, right? Not like everyone has to play him, but he's one of the viable leaders. That's always the hope, right, for your favorite character. That he's not so broken everybody hates it right away, but it's like you're able to run it in tournaments, and like if you really master the deck, you can still top with it. That's the hope. That's the hope. Yeah. Yes, I know. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that he might be red. Marcy, thank you for the follow. Um, but then like the more I got thinking about it, I'm like, Loki would be a really fun, like red. Someone in the Discord mentioned it might make sense for him to be green with like freezing and resting things with his actual cannon abilities. I like green. Green is the color that I've topped tournaments with, right? Like green's always been my best. Yeah, green black. Honestly, Card Kaizoku, I'm down for it as long as he's playable. Like green black would be sick. Like green's the color I've actually done the best with in tournaments, even when it hasn't been good. Like Kuro, like my top 34. You know, not quite top 32, but like I did best ever with Kuro as like a green leader that people didn't think was good. If Loki's green, I'm so down for it. Unfortunately though, it is getting late. It's 12:36 a.m. My baby tends to wake up between like 5 and 6. So what we're gonna do is I am gonna find somebody to raid over here on Twitch. Let me see. Do we have anybody? Oh, should we raid Orange Samurai? So he's not playing One Piece, but I think we raid Orange Samurai, right? Right? Card Kaizoku is going to be coming with you guys, Jansuko, so you can bug him in Orange Samurai's chat. Well, yeah, let's raid Orange Samurai. Wait, I'm not following him? How does Twitch even know that I want to follow him? That's crazy. Does he not stream that much? We're doing it. We're doing it though. I'm setting up the raid. We're gonna call it for tonight. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Let me get rid of the computer. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Yeah. Spread the love. Thank you so much everybody for stopping by. If you have not yet, drop a follow. I'm gonna try tomorrow to stream at the same time. So about 3 hours ago or so, maybe even 4 hours ago. So when the stream would normally start. I'm gonna try and do we're gonna play some games. Maybe Mario 64. I have not played Mario 64 since elementary school. So if you want to backseat me or you want some nostalgia yourself, we're gonna be doing some Mario 64 gaming tomorrow. So hit that follow button, turn on your notification if you want to get invited to that. And we're gonna raid Orange Samurai, who is playing Neverness to Everness, which I think is like a new gacha game that I'm not familiar with. We'll see what he's doing. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're starting up this stream, getting the viewers ready. I kick it off in 5 seconds. With the delay, you'll probably not even hear these words.